Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former number 2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Check. No. Push him back. Push him back. No.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Trubisky will throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
The thing I like most about Derek Carr's game is not just the right arm and his touch and his ability to find receivers. I think it's his calmness, and I think that transmits itself very well to the rest of the team. They feed off of that, and they go out and play with confidence.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
In the NFL, we love to talk about bloodlines and how important they can be. And for Zay Jones, he's got a terrific one. His dad, Robert, longtime linebacker in the NFL, big time with the Dallas Cowboys. And his uncle, Jeff Blake, a starting quarterback in the NFL at one point. Wonder if he played catch with Uncle Jeff in the backyard a few times growing up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Clinton Dix attracted a lot of attention when he was about to enter the NFL for his ability to play the football in the air. He's actually shown that he can tackle pretty well in the league too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Carr gives to Richard. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Right now, lady.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
After another really nice run, this is where a defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
He was brought down by Buster Screen. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Check tight, check tight, check tight.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Let's talk about Vontaze Burfict, the versatile linebacker. You can play him inside, you can play him outside. Undrafted coming out of college, and that still fuels him. Gives him that huge chip on his shoulder. And when he's right and plays at his best, one of the best linebackers in the league. Just has to know where the line is so he doesn't go past it and cost his team some penalties.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
It's just me and you.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Check. You know it. I'm up. You better bring it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
On third down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Card out a throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got it.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 32 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A Raider first down, 17 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike.
To throw, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Trubisky got a man open. It's Wims.
Complete Tiburon wins. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run, Montgomery, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
On first down, Cohen. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky caught by Montgomery. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Now! 180! Hey, we're good, we're good! 180!
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Carr to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for, and it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky will throw. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. Past the 20. 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Carr now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twins.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. LaMarcus Joyner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the 3rd quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On the draw, Richard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Akeem Hicks drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Quick throw here, caught by Gabriel. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Draw play, Cohen. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky out to his left. And an alley to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
180! Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180! Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Run.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Now Montgomery. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 6 yards away as the Bears push further out in front.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd and 9, Carr looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Now Trubisky to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, Can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
What now? 59, 59. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. That's it. You got me. That's it. Don't be scared. That's it.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So Carr and the Raiders now, trailing 17-10, a minute 54 on the clock. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Back to throw, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Carr to throw. Will find his tight end, that's Waller. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full streak.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
180, 59. Here we go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On second down, it's Montgomery, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.